more, especially with Hamilton, Stuckey, and Allen Iverson in the open court.
And here is Ray Allen. Three-time three-point shooting champion in the NBA, launching one right there. Hamilton was on him. Rebound by Tayshaun Prince, who does whatever you need on any given night. He can play a lot of different things against different teams. Brown works on Allen, had the mismatch there. Perkins came over to help, and there's a foul inside on the Boston Celtics.
Well, excellent recognition by Rip Hamilton that time. They got caught with Garnett outside on him and just dropped the ball inside to Kwame Brown, who'll go to the line with 2 free throws.
So Allen picks up his first personal foul. And Doug, let's take a look at some of your keys tonight. The Boston Celtics and the Detroit Pistons.
Well, you spoke about it earlier. Battle of the paint, plus 20 to Boston. Assist turnover. Both these teams like to get in the open floor now of turnovers. I already spoke about the turnovers. That's been a problem with Boston. That Wallace-Garnett matchup. And energy, toughness. This is an energy, toughness game. Detroit playing in a back-to-back. Boston here at home waiting. And Michael Curry said this is an attitude game for us. Not so much about winning and losing. Obviously, he wants to win. But I want to see how our team approaches this game and how tough we are tonight.
Doug, when you talk about Detroit and toughness, you've always thought about the Billups of the world and the McDyses. Both those players now gone, so it's a different physical makeup of this Detroit team. And Ben Wallace.
I mean, so now they've gone from being what you would consider a physical team now to a team with speed and quickness, and they're a little slight on that perimeter.
That's Garnett over Wallace, and Rasheed picks up the foul. He's averaging just under a double-double as Rasheed Wallace, who has really adapted well to Allen Iverson. On the other hand, Hamilton has not. There's the first turnover for the Pistons. Rondo to the trailing Garnett. Here comes Allen Iverson the other way.
Rondo a little too unselfish on that play. Actually should have taken that shot. That's what Rasheed likes to do. He likes to trail on the break. Iverson pushed it up. Remember Doc Rivers told us before the game, that's when Perkins will get caught on him because Garnett is our first man down the floor. So Kendrick Perkins has to be very smart and get attached to Rasheed Wallace when he's trailing the play, stepping into those three-point shots.
Rasheed has been hitting about 40% of his three-point shots with Prince guarding Pierce the drive. That's an offensive foul on Paul Pierce. He was the Finals MVP a season ago.
Offensive foul on the Celtics.
A very good start here tonight by the Detroit Pistons. Nice play by Kwame Brown. Kwame Brown is a good defensive player. When we talked to Phil Jackson earlier in the year, he said, you know, when I had Kwame, I knew that he was going to do the things defensively for us, and that's really what Detroit wants from him. Do the defense, rebound the ball, and then catch and finish off penetration, go up and dunk the basketball.
Quick feet. Move around and work on the perimeter. Inside, here comes Iverson working on Kendrick Perkins. He got the mismatch he wanted, and he accelerates and exploits.
That's twice he's got on that baseline. One time he scored, and one time he's dropped it off for a dunk, so that the Celtics better keep him off that baseline.
Celtics have started 1 of 5. And Pierce inside on Prince. And that stops an 8-0 run by the Detroit Pistons.
Well, weak side help pour that time by the Pistons, so back-to-back plays where 2 key scorers just drive and lay the ball in the basket with no weak side help.
5 of 6 Detroit start. Rondo watching Iverson. Wide open Hamilton. And again, he continues to miss. He misses the 3 right there. Pierce just let him have the shot.
I'd like to see Rip drive that ball into a 2-point shot. Right now, he's not shooting it well. Don't try to hit a home run. Hit a single.
Hamilton watching Pierce. Rasheed comes over with another line of defense, and it's picked up by Kwame Brown. Iverson again with the pump and the drive on Garnett, and picked up by Paul Pierce.
Allen Iverson should have pulled that one out. That was contested. What it's going to lead to here is an easy basket for Boston. So when you take bad shots, it plays into the other team's hands. That's when Allen Iverson just needs to pull back and get a good possession for his team. Both these teams like to run out when you make mistakes.
You know that Detroit had the slowest pace in the NBA a season ago. Do you have to blink sometimes to watch this speed now that they work their offense?
Well, this is what they're adjusted to right now, Kevin, especially Richard Hamilton, who's a guy that normally is playing at a tempo with Chauncey Billups, so he's not shooting the ball well right now.
Over Garnett, it's Tayshaun Prince. The rebound by Perkins. It's a nice compliment to Garnett on that front line with his bulk and size.
Nice give.
Garnett to Rondo. Oh, what a play. Iverson got tangled up and falls down. He could not defend.
Remember I talked to you at the production breakfast this morning. I said you want to keep Allen and Iverson involved in as many plays as possible, even though Rondo's not a scorer, because off the ball he disrupts your game. That time a little give and go, and Iverson was beat on that pass.
And when they bring in Stuckey at the point, Iverson can do just that. He can roam a little bit as the 2 guard. They go inside with Rip, and it's knocked away with a foul.
Celtics foul was on.
That'll go on Boston. It's on Ray Allen for the second time, the 8-time All-Star, and he will quickly take a seat on the bench. And Doc Rivers, a former NBA Coach of the Year, will go to his bench and